So likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll... their own 25. A first down for the offense. The running back has it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quick pass on the fly motion. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Got it, looking for a first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Second down coming up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught on the outside, it's Bernard. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going...
It's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Here's the handoff. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Back to throw. It's back. Quick strike complete. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in, it's Lovett. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going to the run, it's Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football up.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
Timeout, Georgia.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on 2nd down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has a 2nd down play. Unloads quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeps the play going. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense rolls onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working a lot.
Time to take a shot. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's back. He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get to it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
They run the reverse. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 35, Alabama 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quick release by the QB. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Grab behind the line. It's Law. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Jumped on top of the pile. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton.
Brought down at the 33. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that...
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.